You are fighting a reflection. The exhaustion you feel right now is not because you are weak. It is because you have been trying to change the glass instead of the face looking into it. The heaviness in your chest, the repetitive cycles in your relationships, and the stagnation in your material reality are not random misfortunes. They are precise, mathematical feedback loops. You did not land on this message by accident. The specific frustration you have been carrying, the feeling that no matter how hard you work, how much you give, or how intensely you visualize, the external world refuses to yield, is the very signal that has summoned this truth. You are standing at a threshold where force no longer works, and only resonance remains. This message will decode the mechanics of that reflection and reveal why your struggle has been the very thing keeping your desire away. We are here to dismantle the illusion of effort. For years, you may have operated under the belief that reality is something to be conquered, fixed, or manipulated through sheer will. You have been taught that if you push hard enough, the wall will move. But in the realm of frequency, pushing only creates resistance. This transmission will guide you through the 4 layers of the cosmic mirror. First, we will diagnose the exhaustion of your current battle. Second, we will uncover the mechanical reason why wanting pushes things away. Third, we will reframe your deepest struggles as successful manifestations of an outdated identity. And finally, we will instruct you on the art of sovereign command, how to hold your ground during the time lag between your inner shift and the outer result. This is not a theory to be debated. It is a law to be applied. The fatigue you are carrying is ancient. It is a bone-deep tiredness that sleep does not cure because it is not physical. It is energetic. You have been running a strategy of force in a universe designed for flow. Look at your life right now. You are likely the one who does the work. You are the one who holds the emotional weight for others. You are the one who strives for perfection, who acts with kindness, who does the inner healing, and yet you look around and see others, perhaps those with less awareness, less integrity, or less discipline, sailing through doors that remain locked. For you, it feels unfair. It feels like a cosmic error. You ask why you are being tested so harshly when your intentions are so pure. But this exhaustion is not a sign of failure. It is a diagnostic alert. It is telling you that the method of engagement is wrong. You are standing before a mirror, screaming at your reflection to smile while your own face remains clenched in frustration. The mirror cannot smile first. It has no volition. It has no capacity to initiate. It can only return what is presented to it.
When you try to change people, when you try to force a career breakthrough, when you try to manipulate circumstances to feel safe, you are reaching out to touch the glass. You are trying to rearrange the reflection without changing the source. This is why you are tired. You are spending your vital life force fighting an echo. The harder you fight the reflection, the more the reflection fights back because the mirror is faithful. It shows you the struggle you are embodying. If you approach life with the energy of a battle, the mirror must provide you with an opponent. If you approach life with the energy of fixing, the mirror must provide you with broken things. The exhaustion is simply the friction of your own resistance coming back to you. It is time to drop your hands. It is time to stop shouting at the glass. But this is only the surface level of the illusion. To truly command the reflection, you must understand the machinery behind the glass. The universe is not a vending machine. It does not respond to your petitions, your pleas, or your bargaining. It is a biofeedback mechanism. It does not hear what you say, it feels what you are. This is the hardest lesson for the sensitive soul to integrate because it requires a level of radical honesty that most avoid. The core mechanism of the mirror is simple. It confirms your resonance. When you deeply want something, you are broadcasting a specific frequency. To the human mind, wanting sounds like ambition or desire, but to the energetic field, wanting is the vibration of not having. You cannot want what you already possess. You do not sit in your living room and intensely want the chair you are sitting on. You simply experience the chair. The state of wanting is the state of separation. It is a declaration of absence. When you wake up every day aching for a partner, checking your phone, scanning the horizon for connection, your nervous system is screaming, "I am alone." The cosmic mirror, which is neutral and unbiased, receives this signal. It does not judge you. It does not think, "This person is lonely, let's send help." It simply reads the code, "Subject is confirming a state of loneliness." And so, to be true to the law, the mirror reflects more circumstances that confirm your loneliness. It gives you ghosting. It gives you emotionally unavailable people. It gives you silence. It is not punishing you. It is agreeing with you. The same applies to abundance. When you stress about money, when you calculate with fear, when you hoard out of worry, you are broadcasting the signal of lack. The mirror replies by shrinking your opportunities, creating unexpected expenses, and stalling your flow. It is verifying your truth. You are the projector. The world is the screen. If there is a tragedy playing on the screen, you do not rush up to the wall and try to scrub the movie off the canvas. You go back to the projector and change the film. Most chosen ones are stuck in this loop because they believe their desire is a signal of creation. They do not realize their desire, when rooted in desperation, is a signal of lack. The mirror has no bias. It does not care if you are a good person. It does not care if you have suffered enough. It only cares about the signature you are emitting right now. If you are emitting waiting, it will give you things to wait for. If you are emitting trying, it will give you more obstacles to try against. The shift happens when you stop asking for the reflection to change and start becoming the thing you seek. You must become the vibration of love before the partner arrives. You must become the vibration of security before the money lands. This is not fake it until you make it. This is be it until you see it. If these signals are hitting your spirit, it is not by accident. This is the work done here. The recognition you feel is your own authority waking up. If you feel called, stay with this transmission until the end, for the deepest reframe is yet to come. There is a reason you have found yourself in these loops, and it is not because you are broken. It is because you have been too successful at being the wrong thing. This brings us to the identity trap. Many of you identify deeply with the archetype of the warrior, the healer, or the fixer. You have worn these titles like badges of honor. You pride yourself on your ability to endure pain, to handle crises, to transmute darkness for others. You have built an entire sense of self around being the strong one, the one who can take it. But the mirror is always listening. If you identify as a healer, what must the mirror provide you with? It must provide you with sickness. It must provide you with wounded people, broken systems, and chaotic dynamics. If there were no wounds, the healer would have no purpose. Your identity requires the problem to exist so that you can exist. If you identify as a warrior, the mirror must provide you with a war. It must surround you with conflict, enemies, and battles. Without a war, the warrior is obsolete. You have been subconsciously manifesting crises to validate your own strength. You say you want peace, but your identity is armed for combat. The mirror sees the armor and sends the dragon. If you identify as the fixer, the mirror will send you broken partners and impossible situations. It will ensure that everything around you is in a state of disrepair so that you can fulfill your function. You are not a victim of these people or these situations. You are the employer of them. You have hired them energetically to validate who you think you are. This is not a punishment, it is a revelation. The struggles you have faced were not signs that the universe was against you. They were proof that you are a powerful creator. You successfully created a war because you believed you were a soldier. You successfully created chaos because you believed you were the one who brings order. The reframe is this: you do not need to be a warrior anymore. You do not need to earn your keep by fixing the broken. That assignment is over. You are being invited to step into a new identity, the sovereign. The sovereign does not fight, the sovereign commands. The sovereign does not fix, the sovereign creates. When you drop the identity of the one who struggles, the mirror stops reflecting the struggle. You must be willing to be boring to the ego. You must be willing to lay down the sword. Peace feels uncomfortable to a nervous system addicted to adrenaline. Ease feels suspicious to a mind trained for disaster. But this is the threshold you must cross. You must dare to identify as someone who has nothing to fix, nothing to fight, and nothing to prove. When you do this, the mirror will have no choice but to reflect a reality of ease, flow, and harmony. The war ends when the soldier leaves the field. However, there is a mechanism that trips many up just as they begin to shift. You decide to change. You drop the struggle. You embody the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and then nothing happens. Or worse, the old reality flares up one last time. This is the discipline of the lag. Physical reality is dense. It moves slower than energy. When you change your inner state, there is a time delay before the reflection updates. Think of it like the stars in the night sky. When you look at a star, you are seeing light that traveled for thousands of years to reach you. The star might have burned out centuries ago, but you are still seeing its light today. Your current reality, your bank account, your relationships, your living situation, is the starlight of your past vibration. It is the reflection of who you were months or years ago. It is an echo. The mistake most make is looking at the current 3D reality and thinking, it didn't work, nothing has changed. They react to the echo. They get angry at the old reflection. And by reacting, they re-imprint the old pattern, resetting the cycle. The art of sovereign command is the ability to stand in the middle of a reality you no longer choose and not be moved by it. You must look at the lack in your bank account and say, this is just an echo of my past vibration. It is not the truth of my now. You must look at the chaotic behavior of others and say, this is the old script playing out. I am no longer that character. You must practice radical indifference to the evidence of the senses. This is not delusion. It is higher physics. You are holding the new frequency, the feeling of wealth, of love, of freedom, despite what the mirror is showing you in this exact second. You are holding the pose. You are smiling at the mirror while the reflection is still frowning, knowing that the physics of the universe guarantees the reflection must shift if you hold the gaze. The lag is your initiation. It is testing your resolve. It is asking, do you believe in your inner power more than you believe in the outer illusion? Most people fold during the lag. They go back to shouting at the mirror. But you are not most people. You understand now that the delay is natural. It is simply the time it takes for the rearrangement of matter to catch up to the rearrangement of spirit. Do not waver, do not react. Let the old world burn out like a fading star while you inhabit the new one.
This transmission has decoded the signals you have been receiving. You now understand that the exhaustion was a symptom of incorrect effort. You see that your wanting was creating lack. You realize that your identity as a survivor was creating things to survive. and you know that the current moment is merely an echo of the past. You are no longer the victim of a random, chaotic world. You are the operant power. The mirror is your tool. It is a faithful servant that has never lied to you, not once. It has always shown you exactly who you were being. Now that you know how to read it, you can stop fighting it. The shift is simple, but it requires vigilance. Stop checking the mirror for validation. The reflection cannot validate you. It can only mimic you. Validate yourself. Anchor yourself in the feeling of the end. Feel the relief of the outcome before the outcome arrives. Walk through your day as the sovereign, not the beggar. When the old world shows its teeth, do not bite back. Starve it of your attention. Withdraw your energy from the problems and pour it into the solution of your own state of being. You are shifting from a life of force to a life of power. Force is trying to move the world. Power is moving yourself and watching the world adjust to accommodate you. This is the final lesson. The mirror is waiting for your new instruction. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.